Hey everybody, it's Cindy, Sin Through Thick and Thin. Today is October 18th, 2011. I came on to do an update because I haven't updated in a while, and to be quite honest, I probably wasn't going to be coming on at all anymore. Something happened to me today that changed my perspective on that, and I'm going to continue to do videos. As some of you may know, I went to the East Coast Atlantic City meet and greet on October 1st. And it was phenomenal. It was amazing to meet these people. I mean, there was like so much love and good energy and everything. Like it was amazing. That room was just filled with the best energy ever. And my face, my cheeks, like they hurt from smiling so much. Like that's how great it was. Okay, it was great. It was phenomenal. I'm very, very, very happy that I went. I had two things fighting against me that day. I had my normal social anxiety, right? And because I suffer from that, like before I have to go somewhere or meet people or do stuff, I get like really like, oh my god, I can't do it. And I would always find like a way to talk myself out of going, and that's just something I live with. And another thing was on September 28th, I received life-altering news. And pretty bad news, and it was devastating for me. And to be honest, because of the news, I really wasn't going to go to the meet and greet. And if I didn't have a commitment to take Melanie, SkyMo 1982, and if I didn't have the commitment of donating 2 baskets to raise money for the WLSFA for the Chinese auction, I probably wouldn't have gone. But I did go. And it was amazing. It's just amazing. I think I needed to go. I needed to go to forget what was happening in my life. And I did forget for a little while. I mean, it was always in the back of my mind, but I forgot. For the most part, it was a wonderful day. It was amazing. I met like amazing people, and it was just amazing. Like, that's all I have to say about it. As I just said to you guys, that I suffer from social anxiety. I did pretty good the whole day. There's about maybe, I would say like a good 40 minutes that I parked myself in a chair. I think when it came time to eat, I parked myself in a chair and I stayed there for like 40 minutes, even with nobody around me at times. And I didn't get up, and I wasn't being social, and I wasn't talking, and I just kept like saying to myself, like, you have to snap out of this, and you know, like, you have to go and talk, and you know, you only have so much time with these people, like, make the best of it. And at some point I did get up, but I have to say there was about maybe 3 or 4 people at the meet and greet who I believe were on YouTube that I did not meet, and I feel horrible about that. Maybe you guys who met me wouldn't even think this, but I told you, I'm so shy, and if somebody didn't really come up to me, I didn't go to them. And there was like 3 or 4 people who I did not meet, and I'm sorry about that, and I feel horrible. I feel so bad. Like, I think about that, and I really kick myself in the ass for not taking the opportunity to walk up to someone and say, hi, I'm, you know, Cindy, and nice to meet you, and learning about them and their stories. And I did that. I did not force myself, and I guess they were just as shy because they didn't come up to me. So, but like, sadly, that's how I live my life nowadays. You know, if I'm never usually the first initiator of conversations, which is weird because I always force myself to say hi. Like, if someone's walking like in front of my house and I'm outside and they look at me, I'll say hi to them. But I don't know. I just in a social situation, I don't ever really initiate anything. So I'm sorry for that. To the few people that were there that I didn't meet or talk to, and that's just like something in me. It wasn't about you. It's just me, you know. And like I said, I have a regret that I didn't meet you guys. Anyway, so moving on. The very bad news that I got was that my dad has cancer. It's incurable. It's untreatable. They can't cut it out. They can't give him chemo because the dose that it would take to kill the cancer would kill him first of the chemo. The dose of chemo he would have to take to kill the cancer would kill him first. And if you've been watching me since like December, January, you'll know that I always said I had a family member who's been in the hospital, who went in the hospital and hasn't come out yet, and that was my father. I'm not going to go into why he got into the hospital, like why he went into the hospital, but he went into the hospital on January 17th, and he's been there for 9 months. 2 months ago, they told me he had a clean bill of health and that he was a medical marvel, and to go find rehabilitation centers for him because he's been laying in a bed for so long. He needs to learn how to walk again because he has something called drop foot. It's kind of where your foot just kind of like, I don't know, it goes a funny way. And so they forced me to find a rehabilitation center for him. And I did, and I thought he was okay. And, you know, the day he went in the hospital, he was on death's door. And we weren't sure he was going to make it out. It was bad. And, that day, they told us he had to go for an operation right away. The day he went in the hospital, he had to go for an operation. And I didn't know if I was ever going to see my dad again. And after numerous operations throughout the 8.5 months that he was in the hospital, it's time for him to go home. You know, he was good. He holds the record for the most operations in that hospital ever, and that hospital was, I believe, opened in the early 1900s, so he did good, you know. He's in the textbooks now, like, because of what happened, like how severe everything was. Anyway, and it had nothing to do with cancer. And then 2 weeks ago, they tell me he has this cancer. They tell him he has the cancer, and to be honest with you, I was just in shock, you know. You think he's coming home, and now they're like saying find hospice, you know. Not find hospice, like put him in hospice, because they would take him there for the hospice. And my first thought was like, oh my God, you're dying, Daddy, come home. I'll take care of you, Dad. I'll take care of you. I'll do anything. I'll take care of you. And he doesn't want to come home. He doesn't want to put that burden on me because I take care of his mother, who's my grandmother. She's 93. And she's not that hard to take care of. I mean, I do everything to help her, but he just feels it would have been too much on me. And I begged him. I was like, Daddy, please come home. You know, the doctor that day was horrible, and he had very bad bedside manner, and he was just like, you're done, you're dead, you're gone. And that's like what he told my father, and it was horrible. And I don't know. To make a long story short, we ended up meeting with another doctor, and the other doctor gave us just a tad bit of hope. Not a lot. I mean, my father's cancer is incurable, and one of the nurses only said that the nasty doctor, the one who was telling us that he was going to die like tomorrow, she gave me a time frame of when he said that what my father had. They never told my father, and I never told my father, because I don't feel a doctor can play God. So, but it's not a lot of time if it's the truth. I don't know. Time is time, right? And I don't know. Anyway, Saturday. I don't know. I've been walking around in a fog, let me just say. And Saturday, I watched a video by Losing It with Rebecca, and it was a video of her dad and her singing in the car, and they were going to a marathon, and then her dad started making up this song for her, and I lost it. I thought it was so nice and amazing, and it's like such an amazing memory that Rebecca gets to have now. And she has it on videotape to boot, so it's not just in her head. Like, she could watch it whenever and just have that memory. And I was just like, wow. I'm like, I'm never gonna get to have that with my dad, you know? I'm never gonna get to have another fun time with him, or laugh with him, or... And I really broke down. I want to break down today. I broke down, okay? Saturday was the day I broke down because of Rebecca's video. As wonderful as it was, it just showed me what I was never going to have again. You know, I don't even have a lot of pictures of my dad because he was never one to take pictures, let alone to even have a video. I must have, in my 30-some odd years of life with him, I must have 5 or 6 pictures of him. That's it. Because he never took pictures. He's just that type of guy. So, I was sad, and I broke down, and I was like, God, I'm like, you know what? Take me, let him live, because I don't want to live without him. I don't want to live without him and my mom, you know? They're all I have in the world. I'm an only child, and they're all I have. And I was just like, and I know it's the order of things for your parents to go first. I don't know how to survive without them. And Saturday, I just kept thinking, I'm never going to have anything with him. Like, it's over, it's done, it's over, it's done. You know, I'm gypped. I was gypped because my dad's young. He's in his early 60s. He's young. And I was gypped. And he is gypped. He did. He has the short, he got the short end of the stick. Anyway. Was done caring about my weight. Till today, I haven't weighed myself yet. I haven't weighed myself in probably a little over 2 weeks because I don't care. I haven't been taking my pills for my thyroid, and I don't take prescription pills. I take natural pills because I can't do prescription pills, but so I can only imagine like where my thyroid's at right now. But anyway, I haven't been taking my pills. I haven't been doing anything good. The only thing good is my proportions because I have the lap band and I'm very tight. and I really can't eat that much even without having a fill, because I just recently found out I have a 4cc lap band. I have a very little lap band because when they cut me open, I didn't have too much fatty tissue around my stomach, so they put a very small lap band on me, and it keeps me in check. So I'm okay with the portions, and I really don't eat too many sweets or things like that ever, so I'm okay, and I think that's what's keeping me in check. But besides that, I haven't exercised since like June or July. I would say probably towards the end of June-ish, middle of June-ish, somewhere like that, and is basically giving up on myself. And I had to talk with my dad today. In the last like 3 days that I talked to him, I haven't seen him since like Friday, and today's like what, Tuesday. I'm going back there tomorrow, but I had stuff to do there I had to get done, so I came back and I did that. And every day I would talk to him, he would be in so much pain that he couldn't speak with me, and he'd be like, "Oh, Cindy, I gotta go, I love you, Cindy, bye." And today he talked to me. We talked for 31 minutes and 33 seconds. It was probably one of the best conversations I've ever had with him in my life. It was definitely up there as one of the best. And I have a feeling he's getting worse, and he hasn't told me, or he's not telling me or us, or, you know. And that conversation was filled with love. There was so much love in that conversation. And he talked about my future, when me, myself, didn't even want a future anymore. But he wants a future for me. And I'm going to give him a future. My time is running short, so I'll be quick about this. When he first went in the hospital, and he's on his deathbed, right? Because in January we thought he was not going to come out of this, because they'd let us know how bad things were. I'm walking away, and he says to me, "Hey, Sin," besides, you know, we said goodbye, I love you, you know, he's proud of me, he told me the whole thing, but the last thing he said to me was, "Hey, Sin," and I was like 10 or 15 feet away. He like called me back, and I was like, "Yeah, Dad," and he's like, "Promise me you'll lose some weight, huh? At least 50 pounds. And I said, "I promise, Daddy." And I said bye, and I love you, and I walked away, and I was kind of angry about that. Like, wow, like that's the only thing he cared about was my weight. He's on his deathbed, and the last thing he's saying to his daughter, "Promise me you'll lose some weight." And that's why I joined the gym, to be honest, and that's why I found Zumba. That's how I found myself, you know. And then when my thyroid, I wasn't focusing on the bigger picture. My thyroid kicked in and everything went to hell. I stopped the gym, and that was the worst mistake. And guess what? This is why I'm back. I'm back. I'm going to be back full force. Because I have this thing where I can't do things for myself, but I could do them for other people. And it's going to be good enough. I'm going to do this for my dad. Every day that he's here, I'm going to show him that I'm going to lose the weight, and I'm going to get there, and I'm going to be okay. I'm going to do it. And he even told me today, like in a nice way, not in a mean way. He's like, goes, "What happened?" He's like, "You were doing so good." And I was like, "I know, Dad." I was like, I don't know, Dad. I do good. And I didn't want to get into it with him about my thyroid, and I didn't want to upset him. But I'm going to do it because exercise was good for me. Even if I wasn't losing weight, I was losing inches, and I felt powerful, and I felt strong, and I felt good. I guess the endorphins would kick in, and every day I felt good, and I just wanted more and more and more. And I need to feel good, so I'm here. The meet and greet, I seen pictures of myself not even pictures, but video of myself here and there, and I was just like, oh my god, why did I go? I made the meet and greet into a very ugly thing for myself. And I hate that I did that, you know? It wasn't about everyone else, but I had regrets that I went. And I know this is off topic, but I just wanted to say this. I don't know why, but I make myself into a monster. And I'm not a monster. None of us are. I don't know why we get so hard or critical with ourselves. Anyway, I don't want to be that person anymore. I want to be able to, like, look at a picture of myself or a video of myself and be like, you had fun, or you looked good, or good for you, or something. But I looked at those pictures of the meet and greet and I was just like, oh, why did you go? Why didn't you do your hair? Why didn't you wear the outfit that you picked out? You know, because I went really looking bummy. It's my, like, I don't know. I just didn't have it in me to do my hair that day. I kind of did my hair and then it didn't fall right and it didn't do this, so then I just put it back in a headband, you know, and then because I didn't do my hair, I didn't wear the nicer outfit, the outfit that I thought was nicer, so I just threw on like jeans, flip-flops, and a shirt, and I just went, and I just went like that, and I was mad at myself. And then I'm thinking about it, I'm like, you know what, even if you did your hair, even if you did a different outfit, it wouldn't have changed your fat. So I don't want to be that girl no more. I don't want to take something that was so amazingly amazing, like that experience, and then turn it around in my head to make it like a regret. Like, why did you go? You let those people see you like that? You took 50, 100 pictures and you were on video, and oh my god, because I'm the girl who doesn't take pictures, and I'm the girl who doesn't ever jump in front of a camera, and and I've been in front of a camera a lot lately, thanks to Melanie Sky Moon 1982. She's amazing. We're really good friends, and I don't know. She brings happiness to my life. That's it. I don't know. So I'm back. And I'm going to be back, and I'm going to start exercising. I think I'm going to Zumba on Thursday. So I shall let you know how that goes. I'll come on with normal weigh-ins, and I don't know, my dad gave me life again somehow when I was going to give up on myself. Today he gave me life just through talking to me again. So I hope this makes sense. Anyway, love you guys. Bye.